Today we'll be making bitter leaf porridge yam. I don't know whether you have eaten this before, but if not, watch this video to the end so that you can know another way you can make your porridge yam instead of repeating the same pattern of making your porridge yam. If you make your porridge yam this way, your children, even those that do not like porridge yam, they will eat porridge yam and ask you, "Mommy, I need more." Okay, so first of all, after cutting your yam the usual way, put it in a wash and put it in a pot. Okay, get your ingredients. So I'm going to use onions like you're seeing in this video. I'm going to put onions, I'm going to put crayfish, I'm going to put pepper, I'm going to use oil, I'm going to use salt and seasoning. Okay, so now I'm done peeling my onions, so I have to chop my onions and I set it aside in a place while I get ready other things. All right, you can as well prep every other thing before you now cut your yam. It depends on how you want to do it. Okay, either way is okay, no particular pattern for this particular thing. So I know that most of you normally use something like ugu vegetable. Some even cook without putting any vegetable. Me, I don't like my porridge to be plain, no. So this cooking was made in the village where we have scarcity of leaf, or maybe market is kind of far. So I just go to my backyard and get my bitter leaf. So this is pepper I'm putting here. You can as well use your fresh pepper. You add your pepper into the pot as you are seeing it here. Put your seasoning as you are seeing in this video. Add your crayfish as you are seeing in this video. Okay, I've added my crayfish right now. After adding that, what next are you going to add? Just put all your ingredients while still on your worktop, or why not on fire. Okay, you can add everything. Now the last thing I'm adding in this video is my red oil. Please do not use groundnut. So what I'm using here is red oil. Okay, and do not put excess of it. When you put excess red oil, it will kind of dominate the ingredients you have added. Now, as I see in this video, I added my fish. The little thing I'm putting here now is ogiri, our local spice. If you're an Igbo person, you will know what I mean by ogiri, especially those from Anambra State. Ogiri is always good for anything porridge. It's very, very nice. It's a local spice and it's very healthy. Okay, I like to add it in my porridge because it helps to spice it up, but it's optional. Without it, you can still make your porridge and it will come out fine. Okay, now I've put it on fire. Lower your fire, cook on a medium heat. Okay, as I'm cooking this thing, I will now go ahead and get my bitter leaf, which I did off camera. Go to your backyard, or maybe the one you have bought from the market. Wash it thoroughly. Wash very, very well with soap. After washing, as per to wash off dust and germs. After you are done doing that, now wash it the normal way of washing your bitter leaf, as though you want to use it to cook a bitter leaf soup or egusi soup. But this time around, your bitter leaf is fresh one, so whatever is going to shred is going to be in pieces. I don't know the way exactly to use. It's going to be tiny. It's not going to be long like Anambra bitter leaf. Okay, it's going to be small parts. Okay, because it's just a fresh bitter leaf. So get that bitter leaf, wash it till it's pieces. When it's pieces, rinse it. Immediately add it to your pot. Add it to your pot as quick as possible. Why are you doing that? So that bitterness will reduce or will remove. I don't know how to say it, because if you put the bitter leaf late, the bitterness will be sustained. Okay, see, I'm putting it. Are you seeing the sizes of the bitter leaf I'm telling you about? Because it's a fresh bitter leaf, just cut, no washing, no drying, so it will be tiny like this. Put it immediately and cook. By the time your yam is done, you notice that the bitterness has removed. To just be slightly bitterness. Try this and take me.